every CPS worker needs more hands, more eyes, more ears, more time to complete all of the requirements of this job. There is a need to urgently and quickly respond to families' needs, and all this leads to increased pressure, overwhelming stress, and burnout. Nobody can endure that for a long period of time without feeling a need to escape. So we have seen a huge turnover in child welfare for the last several years, and it all goes back to that feeling that there is simply more to be done than what is possible.
Now, we all know that day-to-day paperwork is critical and it's essential to child protection casework. But it's important for caseworkers to develop their skills, to be in there with a family, to make sure that they are assessing risk, focusing on transformational services that are going to help provide that family with the resources they need to overcome their barriers. Case Aide Services provides staff with the ability to reallocate their time and dedicate themselves to focusing to child safety and well-being. Through this, we have noticed that staff are actually able to shift their focus and provide the services and support and share resources with families and children versus working hours on end on data entry and obtaining that documentation.
I cannot explain to you how much time the Case Aide Services save our caseworkers and their ability to be face-to-face with their clients. It's been a great asset to our caseworkers, and it's been a great asset to all of the leadership with Child Protective Services, because there's just so much more information that we're getting on our families, and the process has been very easy.
I can do my job more successfully in getting more records, getting more information, getting more referrals made, anything that I need for my job and to help the family. Case Aide Services has definitely helped with my stress level and my well-being overall. Molly has been there at every case conference, been able to take half of my workload, all of the to-do lists that I had before, like half of those things Molly can do now. So that's been a huge help in my stress level. I don't have as many things that I have to do. It's not as overwhelming.
One of the biggest things that we've been working on is climate and culture. Creating a psychologically safe environment, supporting staff, reducing burnout, ensuring that employee retention is always a high priority. And through the Case Aide Services, we've been actually able to support staff in new ways, allow them to have more time, quality time with families and children, whether out in the field, making connections to resources, connecting them with referrals, but also developing new and promising practices as staff have been able to be retained as one of the outcomes of this. And so when you're able to retain staff, that in turn helps reduce the overall caseload per caseworker, and the qualified skilled workers that we have are able to do a better job when they're out in the field.
Northwoods was able to be intuitive and to really problem solve and develop solutions to meet our unique needs here. It became very apparent that their success was driven by our success. They want to help our workers to feel better about the jobs they're doing, and in supporting them in this important work. It's just been such an added value. It's irreplaceable.